Good morning, camping friends. How are you today? I am Brenda Hillard. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today to show you some fun products that are new um, with our online exclusive. So check it out because they're super cute. And of course, as we know, this is called Coffee and Create with Brenda. So one of the online exclusives is called Latte Love, and of course I love it. It has coffee cups, it has coffee beans, it has coffee everything, latte themed. So anyway, let's switch down. You'll notice I don't have a host code up. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do about host codes and how I'm going to work all of that. There's been some pretty big changes as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and so I'm just trying to figure out a new strategy to earn, what do I want to say? To earn product or earn CSVs so that I can turn around and purchase gifts for my giveaways. So just hang in there with me. I've got an idea, but I haven't finalized it yet. So, all right, I'm going to flip down to my workstation, and I just want to make sure that we're all good because weeks ago I had lots of trouble getting it to come on to my lot. So let's see what's happening here or where it's at. I think honestly, to tell you the truth, I think this is the Facebook issue. And so you'll see that I am live on the wrong page. So if you go over to my regular Facebook page on you'll find me live. I don't know what's going on here. I'll get it figured out. But at least we have sound, and I think we do anyway. Let me check. We do. So we have sound and we are projecting live, but we'll see what happens. So let's just move on down here and see where we're at. Okay. So yippee yippee. It's good to be back. I went on a little vacation with my sister and my brother-in-law, and it was so much fun. I am seeing comments. Okay, Nancy. Uh, hey, good morning, Sally, Nancy, Joy, Bass. Ooh, we got a good group on here this morning. So here we go. I want to show you first of all this suite of products. It's called Latte Love. The stamp set looks like this. It has the coordinating dies, the ribbon, and it's not really ribbon. It's a natural, almost like a jute ribbon with little white polka dots on there. And um, paper is called a little latte, and it's a 12 by 12, and it's the prettiest colors. The color scheme for it is Calypso Coral, Early Espresso, Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, Pecan Pie, and Puddle Peach. So, how fun is that? And then, of course, there's always embellishments. The embellishments that come with this suite of product, and again, this is an online exclusive. So that's always a little bit of a mystery to people. But if you go out to the link that I share and under shop, look for or what's new. It is under the shop. It'll say online exclusive, and that's where you're going to find these products. All right. So here are the adhesive back swirl dots. You can see that they've got just like that little coffee swirl in them. Super cute. The other thing I was going to tell you is celebration is now over and done. Sad. Um, but in the celebration offering, there was the opaque faceted gems, and they match this paper beautifully. So if you did earn those with your order, grab those because they'll go well with this suite of products too. All right. So one other thing I wanted to share with you is you see this piece of paper right here? I love when Stampin' Up! Does this. So what happens here is you can die cut the designer series paper using the flat, you know, what do I want to say, aerial view into the coffee cup. And then this circle will also cut out the beautiful inside. So if you want to pop it up or you just want to use the inside and not the coffee cup itself, that's an option. So fun, so cute. There's another one in here that I think you'll really like too. Look at this one. How cute is that, right? And then there's a die. I guess that doesn't match perfectly, but look how big these are. Like you could literally cut them out, fussy cut them out, and they're big. It would be easy to do. All right, let's get started with our project because it is going to take just a little bit. So what I have today is, I want to just see if I can refresh my chat, and I can't. So here we go. I have a piece of Lemon Lolly. This was one of the new colors from the color refresh last, was it May? So I'm going to just pour this at 4 1/4. All right. I am not going to be live next Saturday. I'll put a reminder out there. I am doing a virtual stamp retreat that I'm very excited about. And I hope I learn some new techniques and get some new layouts to share with you. So I will not be going live next Saturday morning. I have a medium envelope. I have a piece of this beautiful designer series paper. And this one is cut at 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. This one is cut at 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And this is the Lost Lagoon. I have just a scrap piece of Calypso Coral and a scrap piece of early espresso. And then this is going to be for our inside sentiment, and this measures 3 3/4 by 5. All right. And then I have a scrap piece for stamping our coffee cups. Our coffee cups are going, or our finished card is going to look like this. And is what I want to share with you, the technique is a reverse stamping. You see how this coffee cup is with just the handle to the right? Look at my card here. I have one to the right and one to the left. And I'm going to show you how, okay, it's a reverse stamping technique. The other thing you're going to need for that reverse stamping technique is the silicone mat or something similar to. And the other things I'm going to be bringing in is the Be My Valentine. This is from the January to April 2024 mini catalog. And is what I want out of here is this little sentiment. I just love that you make my heart buzz. Coffee makes our heart buzz, right? So I've got that. And then the one other product I'm bringing in are the the dies from Wonderful Thought. I want these 2 parts. And I'm also bringing in this little part from the cracker and treat box. So I need that. All right. The cracker and treat box dies, the Wonderful Thoughts dies can be found in the annual catalog. And you guys be sure to stay posted because they're going to be announcing the retiring list, and we all know how fast those products go. So if you still have items on your wish list from the annual catalog, you're going to want to grab those. So I'm just getting some blocks together. I put the You Make My Heart Buzz on a acrylic block. And I also want from the Latte Love, I want that little coffee splash right there. And I want this little piece. This just fills our coffee cup with coffee. I'll show you that in just a minute. And what else do I need out of here? Oh yeah, the coffee cup. That would be helpful. All right, so I've got the coffee cup, and I'm to get a decent sized block for that. Okay, I think we've got everything that we need to do our. Let me get rid of my trimmer here from the screen. All right, let's get started. So is what I'm going to do. Early espresso ink is what I'm going to be using. The one stamp I forgot is this Love You stamp from, I just think that this Be My Valentine set coordinates so well with the lattes also. So I'm going to put that Love You on a block. Then we should really be useful. All right, I'm going to put the silicone mat under my scrap piece of white. I want to bring in coffee cup. I'm going to ink that up. Remember to move your stamps all the way around on your stamp pads, even out to the edges. Okay, we've got that good in ink. I'm going to just stamp that right onto our scrap piece. And we get that nice image. I'm going to take, remember I told you this piece that fills our coffee cup? All you do is ink that up really well, and then you just stamp it right in here, and we get that, our coffee cup filled. How good is that, right? Right, so that one's the one with the handle on the right. Now, before I continue on here with the reverse stamping, I'm going to bring in my little mini trimmer or my little mini die cutting machine. I have my big die cutting machine set to go for next Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that's exciting. Let me grab my die. There we go. All right, so I'm just going to put this on. My cutting plates are just a tiny bit warped. So in order to keep that in place on the mini, I want just a little piece of low tack tape. Oh, we folded it over on each other. Let's take another here. All right. Just like that. And I'm going to bring it through. And now I have a perfect little coffee cup here. And now I'm going to cut one more without stamping. I want just a white die cut. I'm going to roll it through. Bring it back. And my low tack tape off there. Great. While I have the die cutting machine here, we may as well cut our little heart out of the calypso coral too. I want these hearts, and again, they're from the Wonderful Plot dies. And then I also want these little parts that are from the cracker and treat box side. I'm just going to run those through. All right. There's that part. See if how many of those we can keep track of this morning. All right. Hey guys, here comes the reverse stamping technique. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my early espresso ink back in. I'm going to ink up my stamp really, really well. And this is really kind of, for me, this is like going out on a limb for doing on a video. So I'm going to stamp now onto my silicone mat, and it's kind of slippery. So you want to make sure when you set it down that you hold it in place, okay? We've got our inked up cup. Turn this around. So now my die is side down, okay? And I'm just going to flip this over. I'm going to huff on this, meaning breathe out. That'll just re-moisten the ink a little bit. And then I need a dark back so that I can see the outline of my cup. And I'm just going to set that down right on my die cut piece. And then I'm going to just rub and press to transfer the ink off from my silicone mat. Okay, here's the big reveal. Are you ready? There we have it. Our reverse mug. I'm going to stamp. So there's our coffee. And I am going to try it just one more time on without the die cut piece. And I'll show you why you don't want to do it this way. It'll make sense here in just a second. So I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to stamp onto my silicone mat. I'm going to flip it over and press down. And you can do this if you are not wanting to die cut. But if you want to die cut, you have to, whoops, well, see, that's why I was nervous about doing it. So I guess I'm lucky it went well the first time. That's from rubbing. I stretched out the silicone. But see, now the problem is when you have to flip this over to cut it out. And it's really hard to line up your die perfectly. You can hold it up to like a light box, or you can try to like hold it up to the window and line it up and then use your little tape and cut out. But I'm really happy with my first go around here. So before I close up my ink, I just want to stamp the inside of my card, and that's going to say, "You make my heart buzz." Have any of you tried that reverse technique? Because feel free to go on and give other suggestions if you want. Now I'm going to take the coffee flat. So if you want to touch your glass mat would work well if you want to fussy cut it out. Beth, can you explain more? I'm going to stamp off with the coffee splat, and then I'm going to stamp right down here. I just wanted it a little bit lighter. And then for a reverse image. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, cut it out. Duh. I get it. I get it now. Um, just a little slow here this morning, I guess. All right, I'm gonna put a little dot. Oh, that was a big dot of glue. So now I'm gonna just lift some of that off. And yep, good point, Beth. See, I still do the old school with the silicone mat. But yes, you're right. That would work very well. All right. So there's the inside for our card. And now let's get these stamped up. I've got my little heart and I want to stamp on the one with love you. Fit really nice right in that little heart. And then you're ready for samples. All right, so I have my envelope. I'm going to bring my glue. Hi, Donna. Hi, Christine. Putting a little dot of glue here. And would actually be working out better to go on my regular Facebook page. I have people on that haven't been on before. Welcome, Christine. So I just glued one of the little hearts onto the flap of my envelope to help carry that little heart theme through. I'm going to add some adhesive to my insert. I'm going to put that right in here, like so. I love these colors with the yellow and the calypso coral and the early espresso, right? So then I'm going to add adhesive. And I'm just going to put that on my card at just a little bit of an angle and then add adhesive to this. And again, put this on at just a bit of an angle so that we get those little corners of Lost Lagoon showing up. Okay. I'll have my strip. And this really was a scrap, but let me just measure how wide this is because I think it's the perfect width. This is 3/4 of an inch wide. And I just want it to be the same width as my paper, which is 3.5. That little trimmer you saw me use was a host gift from, ooh, it was quite a few years ago, maybe 4 now, with um, Celebration when you did the join offer. And this year was amazing with the glass mat. What a treat that was. All right. I'm just going to set this right across, kind of to help balance out our coffee cup. Now, this cup put down flat. So I want that one over here. And then this one, I want, ooh, I almost knocked my coffee right now. This kind of mess. This one I want to pop up using some dimensional. Before I actually put this on, I am going to take my, I have my Take Your Picture packed up. I am going to, just for the, normally I would use the blade on, the accessory blade on my Take Your Pick tool, but since I have it packed so, I'm just going to go right along this line for the inside copy and do just a little bit of a cut. And is what that's going to do is allow me to tuck that arch in there. Okay. So now I've got this coffee cup and I'm going to put a dimensional right up here at the top of my heart. I don't want anything at the bottom except maybe a little bit of adhesive here. And then I can just tuck the point of the heart right into that cut that I just made. Good morning, Kristen. So there's our heart. And I'm going to do one more mini. Oh my gosh, you guys, my Take Your Picture is right here. I thought I had it packed up to go. I'm going to put this one. I just want this little trail of heart going. I might have to trim this mini. I do. So it's all that means is I'm going to take just a little piece of this head and a little bit there. And we can stop that right up here, like going off the finish. Okay. What do you think so far? Good? Kristen, you love your glass knot? Yeah, so do I. So do I. It beats having to tape down those paper mats before every one of my videos. I love it. Love it, love it. And it's just a really nice solid surface to work on. Okay. So the inside of our card and of course our matchy envelope. All right, you guys. I do believe that I will be able to upload to my YouTube channel this week. I couldn't 2 weeks ago just because we had trouble. Fancy. Um, so yeah, I will be back on live and I can't even see to tell you right. It's not going to be next Saturday. It will be on the 16th of March. Okay. So, and I'll be back all rejuvenated and recharged with hopefully, like I said, some new techniques, some ideas for new layout. And I forgot to tell you about these or put any of these on. So remember, these match this paper beautifully. So if you got these from Celebration, order up your latte love and be sure to pull those out because they look great. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your weekend. I'll flip it around here. And I will see you on the 16th. Bye for now.